Well, well, well. Good afternoon. Good afternoon there, vault dwellers. Hopefully everybody's having a great and a wonderful day so far. Oh, my. Oh, hot dang. Who had on there a bingo card for today about a PTS coming out? It was my guesstimate that we were going to have a PTS today, but I did not know for sure. Because normally it's done on Fridays, and I thought in my head, I was like, well, it would make sense for it to come out on the 4th, but also it does not make sense for it to come out on the 4th. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Know exactly what we're talking about? Oh, my Lanta. Let's press this button and get ready to test out some changes. Now, there was a comment that was put on my video, and I want to test it out because, Seven's in here. Let's go. I wanted to see what is going on. Let me see what team I want to join. There's just so many teams. It's absolutely wonderful. You know what? I'll join this one. This one that has like 2 people in it. That way we can have 3 people in it. So I want to go back. I want to go over. And I'm going to go to my camp real quick. Because I want to see something. Rage, what is up, Madness? Madness sent me a message about their thoughts on the UI. It's glorious. It really is. It's very, very glorious. All right. I do want to see something. I do. Oh, I didn't even pay. Okay. Let me go look at the damage number. Let me look at the damage number. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I do. I will, Heartbreak. I will. I will say I do like that. I do like that. It's like it's TLC. Don't go chasing waterfalls. I like it. I like it. Hold on one second. Let me tweet out. Let me X out that I'm live right now. Oh, let's see. The PTS changes coming to Fallout 76 over on YouTube and Twitch. Fun times reach my high. I absolutely forgot to do this. I really do. I'm a terrible content creator. You know this. I don't have to tell y'all. I don't have to tell you how bad of a content creator I am. I don't monetize my audience. I run ads. I run ads. I mean, at least I do that, right? At least I do that. I'm an ad running fool. I'm a professional yapper at the end of the day. Let's see. There we go. And then we'll put this in here because you definitely want to put the Twitch link in there. There might be something else that I put in there, but not put in there. I got to set it up, though. There we go. Boop. Do you have a choice for ads here? You do. You do. I appreciate you, Heartbreak. I appreciate you. But, yeah, I will say that, yeah. No, I will absolutely positively say that damage change, yeah. I'm not gonna break YouTube's terms of services, but if you know the thing, you can do the thing. I don't really care what you do. Or you can become a YouTube premium member. God, I love those numbers. I want those numbers in the game now. I want those numbers in the game now. I have a corn? Where's my corn from? Did I place a corn thing down and I didn't realize? So this is the new building UI. I will definitely go kill a behemoth. First glances of it, was not a fan. But I will tell you, this will grow on me. I don't like the fact that I have to use arrow keys to navigate. I don't like that. I don't like that I have to do this. At first glance, I was like, but I like this. I like this. I'm not even upset. I am not upset. The only thing I will say that I do not like is that I have to use the arrow keys. But I understand that's how it was. That's how it's been. But still doesn't change the fact that I'm used to using my mouse. You have to toggle to pick things up. See, like, because the thing is the way it's always been is I could use my WSAD keys. You know what I mean? Because I have one hand on the mouse, WSAD. You know what I mean? Let's see. No, it's not out officially in public test, not public servers. It's out in the PTS, private test server. Let's see. So you're saying you have to toggle to pick things up. So we're in placement. We're in collide. Okay, I like that. I like that. So we have to, like, toggle. Okay. I'm not upset with that. I'm not upset with having to toggle to modify that. Yeah, no, tab still works for the back out to cancel the move. I like that. I actually like it. No. I'm not a controller user. I'm not a controller user. It's going to take me a second of getting used to this. Because it's just weird having to move my hand over. You know what I mean? That's the weird part about it. But no. Other than having to use my arrow keys. But I see why they're having that. But now. No, okay. I see. It makes sense in my head. It makes sense in my head because I have to move around with this. Or have I always had to use arrow keys? I build so little. Haven't we been able to use the WSAD before? I build so daggum little. I really do. I don't remember. It's been probably a month and a half, 2 months until then. So, Corn, I like it. The only thing I'm getting used to is the arrow keys. But as far as having to modify to pick stuff up, then also do, like, wallpapers and stuff like that, I've got no problem now. See, this is what I want. I want this to be unlocked so I could wallpaper this, right? That's what I really want. That's what I really want. But I do like the fact, too, that we're able to use Atomic Shop stuff finally in the PTS. Oh, my God, that's so nice. That is so freaking nice. But I don't mind it. I like genuinely just looking at this, I do not mind the way this looks. It's definitely going to take a second to get changed in my brain on how things work and how things look. But the icons being there, them being broken down by, hey, I'm looking for a candle. I'm looking for a ceiling light. I'm looking for a fire. That is going to be nice. This is nice, too, to have the crafting food, water collectors all jumbled into one. Player benefits. Now, there was something that was mentioned to me in the comments, and I need to find out where it would be. I guess it would be under stash boxes, which would be under storage. Oh, good Lord. Do I have to go through the whole entire thing? That I want to be broken down to where it doesn't automatically open that up. This... Oh, I'm not seeing it. Where was that at, by the way? Because somebody said that there was a first aid box. And I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it in mine. It's in additional. Oh, additional storage. It's not there for me. It's not in there for me. Because that is something that has been like Yeah, I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it in mine, which is strange. But apparently there is a first aid box that some players have in their bit. Now, I can neither confirm nor deny it because I don't have access to it. I wonder, hold on a second. Let's do this. Let's do this real quick. Let's jump out of that. Let me leave the team. Let me go into a private world, right? Let's go into a private world. Let's mute the game. Because let's be real, if I don't mute the game, then YouTube is going to be like, sir, you're playing the Fallout 76 theme music. Oh, you can actually toggle through Z and C. Okay, I was not paying attention to that. That's good to know. Because that, like, I'm coming at this as someone who I genuinely have no idea. Out of the grid, do with some selections, stash box variations. I do like how they have that one. Like when you go in, then it has the different variations that you own. But I can see where you're coming from on that regard. I definitely can see where you're coming from on that regard. Y'all, I've got pork belly on the brain right now. I'm going to be real with y'all. I've got pork belly on the brain. It's 165 degrees right now. I've got pork belly on the brain. I thought it would be a little bit further along since I waited an hour, but it's not. But that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You know why that's perfectly fine? Because I got pork belly on the grill, and I'm going to enjoy it very much so. Oh, my God. I'm doing brisket tonight, too. I'm doing brisket tonight. That's going to be my July 4th kind of bit. The No Man's Sky building UI works really well. This ain't No Man's Sky. I heard that game sucks from a Gek that was golden. He said, I quote, No Man's Sky sucks. And I was like, dude, really? That's crazy for you to say. And I was like, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. All right, there it is. I just had to restart it. Now, Bethesda, you did not mention anything about this. Mention about this. Okay. Really? Oh, really? You know what? I'm going to put 90 of those in there. Oh, this is crazy. Like, really? I'm going to put 53 in there. Oh, you mean all this hoarding that I've been doing over the past and I won't have to have a aid mule anymore? What? 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 Yeah. Now that I know that's a thing. Now that I know that's a thing, you're about to see a community post and a tweet go out all at the same time. You're about to see a thing happen all at the same time, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, this is what Gassy does in his brain," and he's just like, "Hey guys, guess what? Did you know?" Let me do that, and then let me open it up, and then take another screenshot. Thank you, Windows. You're dumb. Thank you, Windows. You're just absolutely dumb. Windows be dumb sometimes. Wait, hold on a second. No, is that gonna be right? It may be. It may be. That may be fine. That may be fine. That may be fine. But just no magazines or bobbles here. That's fine. That's okay. That's all right. That'll be okay. I still wish it was in there though. Also, I got a new vape. First aid box. Oh, did that not save? Bastards. Sometimes Windows be windowing. I don't know what it is. No, let me actually get the aid bit in there. The Windows be Windows, and sometimes I don't know what it is. My system needs a fresh install, and I'm really not wanting to do it. I really don't want to do it. Oh my god. I think I'm going to have to. Yeah, traveling pharmacy will definitely be a less thing that you need nowadays, which is great because it's going to free up some perk points. Wait, this wasn't mentioned at Fallout. Is this coming in the new update in the fall for Fallout 76? I vote yes. I'm serious. This right here, if this comes out, if this comes out, I think, honestly, I think if this comes out, there's more of a reason to have Fallout First for players. And I know a lot of people can't have Fallout First, but because of monetary reasons, and it sucks. But you can already do it the way I do it and have a second character. So you don't need it, but it's definitely going to be like one of those like, hello, hey, how's it going? Because holy... Holy Christ. That would be so cool. I hope it is. I hope it is. I really hope so. Now I'm just doing the community post. And then we'll get into start checking some stuff out. I just like, this is just me having a conversation, as most of you, if you're new here, welcome to what live streams with Gassy sometimes are, where we just have, and it's pretty much all it is anyways. It's just a conversation that we like to have. It seems as such. There we go. About the PTS update. There we go. And post. There we go. Now we can go back to your undivided attention. Somewhat. Let's see. The snipping tool has been moved to Windows 11 screenshots. Yeah, it has. And I still save it under screenshots for Fallout 76 or screenshots of Gek not getting good RNG for axolotls. Also, by the way, if anybody has an axolotl on PC from last month, Gek's RNG was so damn bad that he did not get one. So if anybody's got one they can just give him, I would greatly appreciate it because that means I'd stop hearing about it. Also, it would just be a nice thing. Gek's a good person. It would just be a nice thing. But yeah, I like that. Being able to do the toggles. All right. The fact that y'all are that way. And then, honestly, okay. Okay. I will say, at first, not the biggest fan of how to navigate the UI, right? Also, I love the fact that it says big red bold, unlock the item in the atomic shop. The fact that I have... Matt has it? Hell yeah, let's go. The fact that my hand is off of the mouse, how it normally is, and it has to be on the arrow keys, and then I can toggle between stuff with Z and C, that makes me happy. It's going to slow down building. But, okay, that threw me off. So it's just a down arrow? Hell yeah, let's go. All right, so I don't actually have one for 14. Unplaced. There we go. 17's unplaced. Let's activate that camp. And let's just go to one of the, most flat places in the world that I used to love to nuke. Yes, I did nuke this area quite often back in the day, in the 2018-2019 area, because it was great. Please explain what I'm seeing on the screen regarding the stash box. Mine is blown. Yes, you are tripping. sharing is caring. But yes, no, it is the first aid box that apparently is being tested that Bethesda did not mention in the PTS notes. You know. But we'll try it again. All right, I will try down here on the flat ground. Let's go. Let's go right now. Yeah, apparently it's going to be a Fallout First thing, maybe? It looks like. I know there was a rumor mill about it for the longest of times. You know, the longest of times of like, this is coming, be prepared. Oh, you know what we should do as well before? We should go to a custom world. Yo, Kira, what's up? How y'all been? What y'all been building lately? So let's just go in here. My God, this is beautiful. I actually like that. I like that. I like that. I do like that. Wait, there's going to be a second one? Oh, wait, no, okay. It's just the Enclave one. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Wait a tick. Wait, is the Enclave one going to be lidded up? No, it's not going to be lidded up. Edit. Replace. So there's only no variants for it, so that's okay. Store scrap. Scrap that. So let's go here. Let's just go to a very well-known one. So we'll go here. Then we'll replace that. So maybe we can't replace things right now because there's no variants of them. Maybe, possibly. Something like that. Dude, the fishing update is so nice because it's a chill way to do things. And I have a video that I've been working on that's kind of a guesstimate on what's coming. Well, you got to think, this is first iteration. It's very weird to me. It's very weird to me as well. And that's why we're trying to use something that's not Atomic Shop related or anything like that. So it's definitely weird. ZC categories. So that's for that. Strange. It's strange because I can do it on the other ones. It is strange. But something I definitely wanted to try out. Let me get down to something that is not related. There we go. So let's see, to edit that. Nope. We'll go to replace. Yeah, it's probably just bugged right now. Dude, Alan, oh my God. Dude, you see how much weight that saved me? It saved me like 80-something pounds. I think it's just a bork. I think it's just a bork. But now here's something that I'm very excited about. In the simple fact, wait, what was that? Oh, there it goes. Does anybody understand why? That's amazing to my brain. Does anybody understand? There's no stairs. There is no stairs. There's no stairs here. This is just a box. We can literally do pixel art now. Pixel art. That's right. Brought to you by Bethesda. Lego. I'm gonna scrap that now. It's definitely gonna take a second to get used to that. But that's cool. That's nice. You can actually build tunnels and stuff like that. It's definitely something that I'm excited for. And then when we come in here, I like that it auto highlights that wallpapers can be turned on right there. I'm definitely going to be redoing camps. I'm definitely, like, I may not redo my Welcome to Fallout 76 camp, but I'm definitely going to put in some new camps. So this is cool because now it can do a hallway. But Bethesda, imagine if I could do wallpaper here, right? Gone Fishing Update season has been a total blast. Sure, the grind to get all fishing challenge complete was a tiny bit boring, but in the end, so it gives you something else to do, right? It gives you something else to do while waiting on events if you're not a builder and stuff like that. Ended up being addicted to using nice prefabs. Honestly, I like prefabs. You'll never see me complain about somebody using a prefab. I'm absolutely for a prefab all day, every day. Now, let's see. I'm just wondering here, because sometimes in the PTS, sometimes we're able to see something that maybe we haven't been able to see before. And this kind of speeds up the simple fact that I can look through here and see if there's anything that's new. I do like that. I like this right here. Okay, this is really growing on me. Okay, this is very much growing on me. This is okay. Okay, this is very much growing on me, the way this UI is. You know, yeah, Mixley, it took me a second, but I'm actually navigating it very, very easily. I just can't miss like a key or something like that. Like, at least it's not Dune Awakening where I'm accidentally going to trigger like my spice bit or something like that. But yeah, this kind of makes it where I can look through here and see if there's anything available that we haven't had already. Like that. Is that new? Never seen that. That's old? Okay, God, dude, I have no idea. You know me. How old is that? I would like that to come back in limited time offer, please and thank you. I would get that. Like OG old? Like back in the day when the Atomic Shop first came out, like when I first got my little car bed. That's when I got my car bed back in the day. Dude, I want it to come back. One of the first things is probably one of the things that I didn't get because I was like, I don't care about building. What are you talking about? I don't care about building. And now look at me. Now look at me. Now I'm like, oh, I want it back. Can I? Oh, wait, is the Friends bundle thing that everybody always is on about the other one? No, I don't think it is. Nope. It's the Skulls Fire Pit. The other one isn't there. To chase, yeah, no, and that's the thing. You don't really have to invest a lot of time into it at all, but it is definitely fun to have. I could say that's technically new, but it is technically new, but it's not like new. You know what I mean? This is still one of my favorite lights. I don't care what you say. That's still one of my favorite lights. That is still one of my favorite lights in the Wasteland. I like looking through here and seeing if anything is like new to my brain because I don't know it. God, I love that little Liberator light as well. That's so cool looking. Bad thing is I would see something new and I probably wouldn't now be able to really know it's new because I can actually see, well, I can play stuff down. But that is like such a huge, huge thing for Fallout 76. Because the simple fact that now in the PTS, I can put down, I think there's a Liberator lib collection, like a library or a Liberator collector. What? Coming. I don't know. I don't know what you crazy woman. You Liberator. Okay. I'm like, library? What are we talking about here? If it's a library, I'll go to it. I'm a huge nerd. I'm a nerd. Strings of Light. Okay. Technically, those are kind of new, too. Oh, my God. I really do like... I honestly, I really do like... Now, I know it says that we can't place that. Yep. Right now. There is a known bug for that. Honestly, I don't know yet, because we've just been looking through this list. But let's find out, shall we? Let's look at the relaxed build. Now, let me go back up here to Foundations. Do this. So, we could do Snap... Free mode. Now, question, is that up again still? Yeah. Let's see, Snap. So, I mean, I'm able to do that. Hey, hello, appreciate you. So, I don't know. Let's find out if walls can place free. I don't know if walls can place freely. Apparently, the answer is yes. Apparently, the answer is yes. There's going to be some insane builds in Fallout 76. Oh, you can float floors as well? Wait a tick. Oh my god. So basically, you're telling me that if I just build on the ground, I'm a pleb now? Is that what you're telling me, chat? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what we're talking about now? I can just do this. It'd be like, yeah, look at my very straight and narrow walkway. It's one of those things that you, my friend, would be like, yeah, guys, see, I've been working on a build lately. And be like, oh, what kind of build you working on? You'd be like, well, it's a little. All right, that one's not snapping for some reason. You might say it's a bit of it's a freehand build. Oh. Okay. Bethesda said, hey, how do we get gamers to build in Fallout 76? Okay. Now, you want to know, okay. I want it back. I want it back, okay? I want it back, Bethesda. I want the fast travel map back. I want the fast travel map back that we have in the workshops that we used to have back in the day for just the non-workshops. I want my fast travel map back. I want it back, please, and thank you. No, not rip to talented builders. No. The fuck you talking about? No. Rip to it? No. This is just going to make building so much easier for talented builders. Dude, imagine what Yebear is going to come up with. What is ND going to come up with? Like, Matt has some amazing camps. There are so many builders in Fallout 76. This is not rip. This is going to allow... Imagine, Yebear spends like 3 damn hours trying to float something off of one of those little jugs. Now he doesn't have to do that. Think about Moonlight Cowboy. Jesus. Imagine. No, this is going to be great. And see, I was wondering if the building community would react positively or negatively. And what I've seen so far from this chat and what I've seen people talking about, it's very positive because of this. Yeah, this right here, Kawhi, is going to be great. I think it's going to be awesome for builders in Fallout 76 for the simple fact that you don't have to spend 3 hours trying to float something up off of something else. Or, God, I got to take this down a level. You know, oh, God, oh, hell, I just messed this up. I got to redo. Oh, God, I got to redo this. And shelters, so excited for this. Upside down blueprints and free place wallpaper aren't needed anymore, which is, well, so I don't think it's a bad thing to not, so it seems like this is as far as I'm allowed to go. So right there, it seems is the height limit, at least in the PTS. So it seems like the bubble stops right there. That's where it seems like the bubble stops. I don't know. Because that right there is 1. And this is full foundations. 2. 3, just over 4 full foundations in height. And if you think about how tall that is, well, it's a little bit more than that. So the player is about half that. If that, maybe. Oh, that's right, for underground camps. I hadn't even tried that. Wait, can we freely go underground? No, we can't freely go underground, so we'll still have to build going under the ground. We'll still have to do that, you know what I mean? Let's see. Try building on a rail if you could go up 4 foundations. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just what who said it? Moho said about it being a sphere. So if we went over, say, where is the Pylon V13? Let's go over here real quick. Giant foundation camp. It's going to be done. It's going to be done. Dude, have y'all seen those folks that make like the crazy pixel, like the art in their shelter? Imagine that being able to be done now. No, I don't think any changes were made to the bubble either. Highly doubtful. But let's see if I can get over here real quick. I think I should be able to place the module up here. I'm pretty positive. Because I think there's been camps built over here or somewhere like it. Yeah, I can't wait to see what Alex comes up with. Alex has been like crazy on 7 Days to Die. But I could see this potentially bringing Alex back. You know what I mean? I could definitely see this bringing Alex back. Let's see. If my skills are good. Damn it. You can get to the railway at Foundation and run along it. Build up there. Okay. We'll try that then. Let's do this. Foundation. Exterior. Nah. It's got a challenge. I mean, you technically could, Kawhi. You definitely technically could make your own foundations. I mean, your own caves. Brain fart. All right, so what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? Because I know I've been able to make up on the... You know what? It'd be nice, probably. You know what'd be nice if I actually drank some tea? Go into Foundation. You're overstimulated with the floating foundations. I love the floating foundations. Dude, imagine how excited... Oh, behind this... Okay. Look, and I'm not even, like, overly caffeinated. This is just me being stupid excited. I'm glad y'all know about Fallout 76. I don't know when the last time I've been to Foundation was. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea. I have no need to go over here. This is gonna blow my mind if I'm able to place something down up here. Oh. Okay. I am positive I would like to place my camp here. I am very positive, actually. I've never been so positive ever in my life. So that is your build limit. Bottom to the top. Make it drop. Just to put it in perspective, on each side. Just to put it into perspective. Also, wait a second. Okay, I was about to say, is it a little bit bigger? Imagine what you're going to see around the wasteland after the fall. Okay. Well, it's nice to know, Ledger. I have, dude, there's like, since I'm not a builder, I tend to just like appreciate builds. I don't really pay attention to the tricks of the trade or anything like that. No, it's still the same. It looks like it's still the bubble. So Reasonable said it's still like four down, 4 up. So this is just a visual representation of what the bubble is around. Do it, Kawhi. Absolutely, positively. And here's the cool thing too about this is now if you're somebody who's like, I'm gonna do a prefab. Oh god, I just thought about putting the animal like or somebody like that. You know what I mean? So imagine for a second you could do this flying saucer. Imagine. Whoop, whoop. Oh my god, that's gonna be funny. That's just gonna be funny. Then you could like put like the mole rat generators. Oh, dude, think about that. Where's the generators? Generators, where it at? Where's Big Boy? I already passed by it, didn't I? I did. I passed right by it. Nope, that's medium. Nope, that's small. There's the fusion. There's the ones I'm looking for. So now you could genuinely utilize then let's go into what would the snow machine be under? Would that be under? No. I don't know what the snow machine, maybe electronics? Maybe? Would make sense for it to be under electronics, maybe? I don't know. Where would that be? Camp tour, be a camp tour? Yeah, pretty much. Appliance or floor decor? Okay. You right. You probably right on this one. Let's see. Decorations. No breathing. Don't give up. Give up. Technically could be holiday. Could be holiday. I don't know how that would be though. Yeah, I don't know. Crafting. No, it shouldn't be crafting or resources because it's just a snow machine of like that. It just like. Oh, what about, it could be, and it's not even that one that is in my brain anymore. The smoke machine. Dude, electric, I wish there was a loose. I wish there was a search feature. That is like the one thing that I am so missing on this feature. And it's going to take us a second to kind of figure out where stuff is. You know what I mean? But I don't see a floor decor. I see a... So I'm guessing that's floor decor, technically, because all of this is on the floor, technically. I mean, that's kind of similar, but it's not the same. A lot of people are asking for it. Not everything is named well. Yeah, not everything's named perfectly. It's really not named perfectly. They would very much have to go through and like change some stuff. I get that. I understand that. I very much understand that one. Doesn't mean that I still don't want it though. Still doesn't mean that I don't want it though. If we could make that a thing, that would be great. Just like a loose feature. Like I said in the video, so I can type in the word plushie and see how big of a change I have. Look at lawn and garden. You know, it would be in lawn and garden, the place that I don't like to go elsewise. Though the older I get, the more I'm enjoying going out into the lawn. Shouldn't be under there, but I'm checking. Doesn't seem like it's in there. We all know what I'm talking about. It could just be missing. It genuinely could just be missing. Like the smoke machine. It genuinely could just be missing. And I would be fine with that. I would be okay with that. But the thought process is still there for me. Appliances. I didn't see it. We'll check again because I could have very easily missed it. You know what I mean? Very much could have missed it. There, clean toilet. Seating shelves, electronics. But so the thought process is that... Oh, there it is. I'm fucking dumb. This is the process of my brain, okay? Oh, dang it. Now, it exceeds maximum build count, but... All right, so I don't actually have that one. So let me store. Oh, wait. I can just do that. Damn, I am dumb. So let's go into stored. Wherever stored is now. Where is stored? So is that just... I shouldn't have stored it. Or wait, no. That's coming. I think it is. I shouldn't have stored it. Fat Stack Prefab. If I had a bug previously, wondering if you could check out. It's still present. If not, no big... Oh, yeah, no. I think I've got that one. But also, too, this is the PTS. So I pretty much have everything and anything. Let's see. Fat Stack. What would that be under? Not modern. Punji. I think that's probably going to be a thing. I think it's going to be a thing. They even don't mind trap camps, and I don't mind trap camps. I like trap camps. It's a thing that a lot of people are like, wait, what? Gassy likes trap camps? It's true. I like the ingenuity that goes in behind them. You know what I mean? I got no problem with it. Retail? Yeah, no, it'd probably be under retail, wouldn't it? It'd probably be, yeah, probably under retail. You right. You right. Fat Stack. So it's outside of the build limits, or build. Let's see. Now, the question I'm having in my head of how do I... Okay, there we go. Shouldn't be. You fast travel away and then come back, it would turn and the lights off even if it wasn't connected. Okay. Let me build some lights in it then real quick. And we'll see. Generators. There we go. Where is the connection for this one? Oh, it's on the right side. Okay. Let's move that. So there's the lights. All right. So now we have the lights off. Well, lights on. There we go. Dude, an undo button would be amazing. Building the air kind of ruins the realism. You're also playing a video game that's set in the future where nukes went off. Sorry. I don't really care. I'm sorry. There's super mutants. There's ghouls walking around. I get where you're coming from, but also, I don't really care. You know, I get where you're coming from. I get it. I truly understand where you're coming from. But it's like somebody that commented in my section in a video talking about it needs to be this ammo type. It's not realistic, and I'm like, internally, I'm like, have you touched grass? But the answer was probably a no. But like, I get where you're coming from. I absolutely get where you're coming from. Let's see. I don't think there is, because they said coming in the PTS, so please don't store stuff. You'll figure out just like I did. Yeah, so the bug is still there, at least right now. So currently at this rate, you know what I mean? Corporate greed is realistic. You mean a company that pushes out these updates for free? God, you're right. What an evil company that promised that they would deliver free updates for the game and not charge people. You're right. You know what? So right. Absolutely so right. Absolute L-take. I'm just yeah. It sucks. Things are very okay. Yeah. Sorry, you got to put context there. Because I'm like, ADF is usually really good about this shit. Like, really good about not being a jackwagon. What the fuck? But, like, no, in the game, yeah, it's definitely, absolutely in the game. Corporate greed runs strong in this game. Very much. Like, think about it. Like, I mean, we have Nuka-Cola that basically went out of their way to fuck over Vim. You know what I mean? Yeah, basically it is Des. Basically, it is custom world building. Nuclear World went out of their way to fuck over Vim. You got Vault Tech that test their experiments on subjects. Yeah, very much so. Well, I don't know if the fish is in on it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't tell you. So, Daz, this is what we were showing off here. Ooh, that is a good damn question. Ooh, Stoic. That is a good damn question. Ooh, that is a good question. Let's move, shall we? Let's move to back over here to the White Spring Golf Course where we can test that out. Because I did not think about that. We should be able to get rid of the concrete now. And that's always been one of the biggest things that's upset folks with building prefabs is the exposed concrete. And TCG, you don't have to like floating camps. That's the great thing about it, is everything to everybody. The great thing about it is it's your wasteland. The world is your oyster. Build it as you see fit. Vim tasted like fish, so I don't think... Well, I don't know. Vim had a product that people liked. I would have tried it at least once. Vault had the worst experiment. I don't know. Genuine, I don't know. That's the problem with that question. The problem with that question is it's kind of a, like, it's not a gotcha question. You know what I mean? I've never had Moxie, no. It's not a gotcha question or anything like that. But it is something that you basically lock yourself kind of into a answer. And you definitely, it sucks, right? To lock yourself into an answer. So it looks like the answer is going to be yes. Because normally it'd be like this right here. But nope. So we got that one. So that looks like it's still somewhat good there. Let Let's see. Let's look at a different one. Oh, the mausoleum. So I can't make it go down anymore. No, it's definitely lower than currently. It's definitely lower than currently, because currently the mausoleum, I think, sits about right here, roughly. But we can push it down even more. So we may not be able to fully get rid of the concrete, but we can at least build a little bit. No kidding. Oh my God. I didn't even think about that, Reasonable. Oh my God. I did not even think about that. I had not thought about that yet. So let's push this down to here. Oh my God, that's so nice. Okay, so if you don't know what we just did, we just took the prefab and snapped it to the door. Which means, ipso facto, you could, at your lowest point, technically, if it was inside the building area, which it is right here, and see, and that's why Reasonable is a good builder. Reasonable thinks about this sort of stuff. I would have never thought about that stuff. You know where you would have saw that? You would have saw that on a Mr. Church video. He would have been like, I did this. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have thought about it. That is a builder brain. That's not a me thing. I know, right, Johnny? I'm excited for it. I know, Hokey. It's a good damn idea. It really is. Now, Mr. Church might have had some extra words to say about it, but I'm not going to say those extra words. Look, after my break that I took from like streaming to spend more time with my wife after her dad passed, my filter is a little bit harder to control, okay? My filter is a little bit harder to control. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Hey, what up, Stabby? I appreciate you, buddy. How was your time in the meatiest of weeks? No, I cannot. Even if I ever did an After Dark stream, there's no way on God's green earth that I would ever let it fully go. Hey, what's up, Nova? Found some cool stuff coming in the next update. Ooh, Secret Service armor set. New unique legendaries and 4 stars for weapons and armor. So you can check them out at a workbench. Hell yeah, thank you. So my thing is I don't cover data mine stuff and videos. But I absolutely, positively will very much, if somebody says, hey, did you know you can do this? I'm like, hey, okay, let's check it out while I'm at least in the PTS. There is the weapons workbench. There we go. Well, I think we know what part of the big update's going to be. Maybe not for the fall, or maybe it is for the fall. Maybe. No, I watch data mine stuff. I just don't cover it. I just won't cover it. Yo, what up, Silver? God, I do like this. I do like this. I like this, how they've got this. I like how they've got this right here. Let's see. So, toggleable for... oh, wait, no. It's unlockable. That's what it would be. So, just seeing if there's anything that pops right off the bat and off the... Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's a thing. That's sexy. What's up, Airly? This sexy. This is that meme of Will Smith going, that's hot. That's hot. That gun looks good as fuck. That's a sexy gun. That is a sexy gun. That is a good looking gun. That is a good looking gun. Holy fuck. That's a good looking gun. Oh, that's a good looking gun. Now you made me want to do this. Now I'm gonna go through here and look through this list. Now I'm gonna miss one. Which one I missed? Oh, you ain't got the paint for it, but it's the gutter. Bloodied weapon speed. That's gonna be good as hell. Which one did I miss? No. Valkyrie's in the game now. Valkyrie's in the game now. That's a raid gun. That's one that you can get from raids. Raid Shadow Legends. Okay. You have missed a lot. You have missed a lot of Frugan. Like, genuinely, you need to get back in the game and play. All right, now you make me want to go through here and look at outfits. I don't have a problem, okay? This is just unlocked on the PTS, okay? This is just unlocked. Oh my god, I want that back. I want that back so much. This is just unlocked on the PTS. Don't come at me and tell me that I've got a atomic shot problem. Or anything like that, buddy, okay? I don't have all of these unlocked on the public game. Genuinely, I don't. I have, like, the majority of them. But I said I didn't have them all. So, I'm just saying. I don't think I still have the Munis stuff for stamps. I still don't think I do. I still don't think I have all of those. Yeah, you know, Electric, you're right. That there comes a time. There comes a time where you have to admit it that you have a problem. I don't have a problem. Holy fuck, that was cool. So, don't tell me we're actually going to get the thing I've been asking for. Don't tell me. I almost fell back. Don't tell me. I'm excited. Holy shit. So, my video that I'm working on might actually have some credence to it. Because there's a statement made from Bill Lacoste talking about the different types of updates that they do. And the one that we're due for is an adventure update from his statement. And that's what my video is about. Gassy, they did say that they're... Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. No shit. There's a laser carbine that was in there from Fallout 4. I'm going to say this with love. No, I'm not. I'm not going to say it. Because some people would think I'm being mean. You son of a bitch. I'm not going to say it, though. Yes, I know there's things in the damn build menu that don't make it to the game. That's why it's a PTS. They just unlock stuff. Some things they don't mean to unlock. Sometimes they don't mean it. Sometimes they're like, you know, hey, I'm Billy Belt Buckles here. You know, sometimes, you know, maybe, sorta, you know. I mean, look, how about no? You work hard for the money you make. It's your choice what you choose. Yeah, no, dude, yeah, no. I don't care what people spend their money on. I don't care what you do with your money. Whatever you want to do with your life, absolutely, positively. As long as it's not breaking the law or committing murder or stuff like that, I don't care. I genuinely do not care what you do with your life. You know, small, silly little accidents. You know, yeah, like there was because Rick one time, Rick Games Now, asked for some PTS footage and I gave it to him, and then he mentioned the laser bit, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to tell him that's not coming in the game. That's just been there for a while. That's been there for a while. I'm here for it. I'm not out of control, okay? My filter's just a little off. It'll get better. Probably not. It probably won't. I'm not saying that it will always be potty mouth, but also at the same time, I genuinely sometimes the fucks are not given to keep myself from cursing. Thy field of fucks is barren sometimes. And sometimes it's absolutely plentiful that I have on where I want to keep myself from cursing. Today is not one of those days. Today's is genuinely not one of those days. I haven't even checked out the perk changes. I haven't even checked out the perk changes. Oh, let's go back up here. Oh, good God, look at my... Oh, because I'm out of power armor. That's right. I forgot about that. What the hell? Doing stuff in here is equivalent to like building a model train set or whatever. It's my hobby, and so I spend on it. So my thing is I get enjoyment from playing this game. Filters aren't required, but I work in education. So it's definitely one of those things that I do it not because I like working with companies. I don't filter myself for the simple fact that I like to work with Bethesda or Xbox or any company at all. I do get to work with these companies. There are folks like, Wreck-It Renee and stuff like that. No filters, no problem. They don't care about the filter. You know what I mean? I care about my filter for the simple fact that I work in education. Listen, have a conversation with me off stream. Off stream. You'll then see my true off-filtered self. So to do that, we need to do this. Then we need to scrap that. Let's go down here then. Oop, press the wrong button. That's going to happen more than you realize. Retail fattiest of statists. So let's put that right there. Then let's go to modify. Actually, hold up a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some funk up in it. Let's put that over there. Then we'll put this right there for you. Put that at somewhat the lowest. Yeah, no, you text me early in the morning, you get exactly what you want. You get exactly what you get when you text me early in the morning. Like, say you're 5 hours ahead, just not like calling anybody like geck out exactly. But say that you're like 5 hours ahead and you send me a message at 8 o'clock your time or like 10 o'clock your time, and then I don't got any caffeine in my body yet. Just know that you are absolutely going to get like me. You know what I mean? Sorry, not the fat stack, the one with the three. The redneck mansion. Gassies could be mentioned. I got you, fam. Would that be scavenger, right? Yeah, scavenger. Snap it on the door. So this is, it looks as low as we can do it. So we actually can get rid of the concrete jungle on that one. So you actually can get rid of the concrete jungle. Any new clothing? Or are you just building? So, Corn, we were just looking at that, by the way. We were just looking at that. By doing that door method, you might be able to. I mean, hell, you don't have to worry about that. Dude, you genuinely don't have to worry about that. Do you know why you don't have to worry about this method in a cliff? I'll show you why. Let's go up here to, actually, 98 NAR, And then we... I mean, technically, I don't even have to do it there. I could do it into the road. 98 NAR, and then we'll go north to one of my spots. I can, Matt. I can. Yeah, no, like, I genuinely try to be fine. But you didn't say I couldn't do it with caffeine. You didn't say I couldn't do it. You didn't say I couldn't do it with caffeine. That's your fault. You did not plan that out. Johnny, you did not plan that out. By the way, if you do have the extra bandwidth, Twitch, the way they do things, goes off of viewership, and you can also earn some channel points. There is a channel point coming that makes me have to eat a local legend. See? Fine. Look, y'all, okay, fine. Fuck you. Caught me just before I did it. You caught me just before I did it. Yeah, we'll check that here in just a second. Let me do this first real quick, buddy. Scavenger. So, you see, it's snapping right there. It's like, dang, that's crazy, right? You know, that's crazy, right, Stoic? That it would be like that. What if I said, you know, maybe, possibly, we wanted to merge that into the cliff, right? We could be like, and now this is what it's like when worlds collide. Ah, see what you mean. Ah, I see what you mean. You actually can't. That's a non-movable object, so you might actually be onto something, dog. You might actually be onto something with that. Let's try that, then. So, let's put that there. Then, let's go into... All right, I'm getting more used to that now. Ah, it's not letting me. Nah, I don't think that's going to work. Because it doesn't seem like I'm able to actually place it through that. Now, we could move this down to there, maybe. Nope. So where is, or where would it be able... Okay. Let's pull it down about right there, see if that will work. Nope. It's still not able to get all the way down there. You're so close. You're so close. But this is the cool thing about this, right? Oh, God, the frame drop. Oh, the frame drop on that one. You're so close. Oh, you're so close to it. Hey, what up, Giggles? All right, so hold on a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some funk up in it. All right, so I can snap it there. Let me put about there. I think the answer is going to be no. You know what I mean? Oh, so much frame drop. Oh, it's so close to snapping right there. But no, the answer, it looks like no. The answer looks like no. How about no? So you said, let me look at the mods. Where was crafting? There we are. Tinker's Workbench. I'm putting down my favorite daggum one. Looking at my favorite Tinker's Workbench. What you got going on today, Giggles? What y'all doing? Unlockable? Now, some of these I'm not going to have unlocked because I still haven't unlocked quad. You know what I mean. There's still so many of these that I don't have. I think 3 stars should be the same. I think it's going to be 4th star that has some. Dude, yeah, you should. You should get all the XP you can. You definitely should. Okay, so I have these. I have some of these, don't I? No, I don't, actually. No, I don't. I remember I only have one now. So that one, sprinting builds up a charge and releases EMP shockwave. That's new. That's not. Sightseers? That actually could be useful on a pistol build. Because the drop-off, or even a shotgun. Ooh, a shotgun build? A Gauls shotgun build with sightseers. Oh, stagger proof is? Okay. I thought there was a different one that did stagger. I'm glad you said that, Kawhi, because I genuinely satiated. That's not one I'm going to use. Hunger and thirst fill with every kill. It's not one I'm going to use. I'm going to go for it and try to get it, but that's not one that I'm going to, that's, you know, have a 5% chance to deal it. Oh, fuck. So, look, I thought for a second that we weren't going to be, I thought we weren't going to be doing luck builds much because of the simple fact that crit chance now is going to be changed, where you don't need 33 luck for VATS critical every other shot with 25% less VATS cost and 25 luck for 15% crit fill. Didn't think that's what it was. That's what I thought it was, because I was like, well, okay, but it's good for humans. But for every 5 luck, there's a 5% chance. Oh, I guarantee you I'm going to do a build with that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to one-shot the Guardian, but I guarantee I'm going to do a build with it. Like, I don't know about... I wouldn't even do it on the Fat Man. See, I would not do that on the Fat Man. Unless it was the Merv. So that's the thing, King. I didn't see any yet upon looking at new items. Unless it was the Merv and each one of those Mervs counted as a 5% chance. That would be a thing. That would be possible to do it on that if it counted. But what I'm more thinking about is like a lever action rifle with reverse onslaught. You know, a pistol. The Gauls rifle is the one that really comes to mind. Could you imagine a Gauls rifle and say you have, so 25 luck, that's 25% chance. Say you get up to 40 luck, that's, Jesus Christ, that's 40% chance. You know what I mean? Well, it does depend on that. On the, good God, that's right, with how the dragon is now. Though the only thing that I'm thinking about is the fast fire rate ability. So, like, the dragon would be nice, but also the simple fact that, like, the lever action is ta. You know, it's faster fire rate than the dragon. So there's more of an opportunity of a chance to get that chance to hit like that. You know what I mean? Well, that's what I'm saying. If they are a single shot, but if the explosions, if each individual one, like on a shotgun, would it count each individual pellet being a 5% chance for every 5 luck to do an additional 500 damage? Because then a shotgun would be the best part about that, because then each one of those pellets had that percent chance. So that's why I'm still saying Fat Man or a Merv would not be the best case for that. But a shotgun would. A shotgun would absolutely be that way. 10 ballistic and explosive damage back towards him for 50% on full stack. So, reflective damage received. That's weird. That's strange. That's strange. That's definitely strange. But as far as like, well, no, Key. You know what, Key? You're onto something, because I did see something that is new. That gives me credence on overloaders. That gives me thought on what the next update is going to wind up being. Probably the bigger update. My Overloaders is, yeah. Overloaders is, yeah. 10% chance to trigger EMP pulse when hit. 50 energy damage. Now, I wonder how far that reaches. Right? Sorry, 16 inches. Metabolic. All chems, serums, ball lasts 5%. You know, double XP. Or like a new season. That one actually wouldn't be bad. That one would not be bad for a new season. That wouldn't be bad. Each kill gets max 10. That's okay. That's not bad. Yeah, circuit breaker basically without having to use a weapon. You're right. So there is technically something new. It was under the weapons workbench, but now I'm kind of curious to see if it's under anything else. It's not. It doesn't seem like it. It's only under here. It is. Okay. There we go. It is only under the weapons bit. This right here. That has no animation done for it yet, except for that over there. Crazy. Oh, no worries. No problem, Matt. No problem. Look, that's the thing. This is what this is all about. This is just a conversation that we're all having. I'm recording everything. That way when it comes time to like make the we checked out the builders update. Here's what we found, here's what we see. But this right here, why is it that we get certain things? We get it because of the Atomic Shop. We also get it because there's a season around it. You know that big Enclave season that people have been wanting? That could be something. Because let me remind you that they are technically still not done with Skyline Valley. Because now, if you want to save yourself from knowing if there's any new locations in this update, feel free to bounce like a Nerf ball, because that's where we're heading. We're heading into a custom world, and we're going, hey, much appreciate you, buddy. We're going to a custom world that has all of the map locations discovered. We had one, but you see in Skyline Valley being released, someone posted up a YouTube video. I don't think you can find it anymore. I think it got taken down by them. There was a thing that they found that they probably weren't supposed to go to because now they've locked it up. And it so very much seemed like, yo, let's go. Appreciate you, Mike, for gifting. Hey, Stabby got it. Let's go. Let's get a 645 for Mike and for Stabby. Let's go. Snipe Stabby. Let's go. I appreciate you, buddy. You know you ain't got to do that. It's like I tell everybody. Nobody ever has to do a membership, donate, anything like that. I have a full-time job. I would much rather you take care of yourself, take your significant other out, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, legal guardian, whoever the hell it is. Whatever you want to do, treat yourself. If you don't have Fallout First, get Fallout First. You know what I mean? You don't have to. I'm terrible as a content creator for monetizing my audience. I don't try to monetize my audience. All my merch and everything I do, I don't make a lot. I have my margins cut down very low. Because the simple fact is I don't care to monetize anybody. I'm here. I'm doing something I love to do. And if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be doing it. I make money from ad revenue and AdSense and all that. You know what I mean? We did technically. So what I was saying, Key, is the simple fact is that there is a bunker. And I think DTD showed off part of
There was nothing in there. But you see, in the Skyline Valley, there's a little place. I don't remember. Is it Rapidon Camp? I think it is Rapidon Camp. It is Rapidon Camp. I think it is. Yeah, you could clip into it, but they took that out. Yep. Okay, that's what I thought I remembered it being. So there is Cooper, at least in the PTS. There is some new weapons. There is. So here is a bit of, why is that purple? It's weird looking. So in, I think it was this building, in the brown house, I think it was, in the basement, there seems to be...
Soaking up the garden again, I see.
Some things. Nope, that's Appalachius. It's not in there. Was it the brown house?
No, you're
No.
rotting.
It maybe wasn't the brown house. Maybe it was the actual. No. Rifle. It wasn't Rifle that showed it off first. Rifle did a video after DTD and after the person showed off the bunker. No, it's like, I don't remember the actual person's name that showed off the bunker, and then people did that video. I can't get out of the sands. Well, stop going in quicksand, dog. Herb, quit going in quicksand. That's your first problem. You know what I mean? That's your first problem. God, which I don't remember where it was. But basically, there, without going too deep into what could, what should, what not is a thing, there was a bit, yeah, Dune. I love Dune, dude. I love that game. There was a bit shown off that tied to some enclave-looking things. Oh, yeah, no, I know Rifle does, like, I know Rifle did a video, but I never, so, like, a thing that I absolutely will never do is credit someone that I saw the video from, like, the secondary source. Like, so, say somebody put out a video, then either DTD, West Tech, Angry Turtle, whoever did a video on that, I would never credit them for it. I would go to the source and then say, but I saw it from. That's why I will never, like, I'm weird about stuff like that. I go first source. I never go secondary source. Let's see. I don't see any new stuff in this one, and I wouldn't think it would be in right now because that's still so far off. That's going to be in the next, but I still wanted to check it out and see, just to see if there's anything in here. But that leads me to believe that not the fall update, but the winter update is going to be an adventure one that we have a new story added in. Now, what I would like to see, the Settlers, the Raiders, the Brotherhood of Steel, and management. Going toe-to-toe. Some way, somehow. And you know what I would like to see as well? Damn it. You know what I would like to see? You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see the Free States. Also, where the hell's Julie? Where's she at? Where is she at? I've never met her. Do we know if logging into this version of PS? Yeah, no, yeah. No, you get a pennant for every PTS that you take part in. Yeah, you get a pennant every time you take part in a PTS. It's usually like 30 minutes to an hour that you need to be logged in for. And at that point you're good. Ghouls Skyline. Oh yeah, that's right. Ghouls. Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad one either. I genuinely forgot about them because they're so small. Well, it's not... Which one's that? Oh, yeah, the Communists. I forgot about them, too. don't tell Fabio and them that I forgot and Mim about that I forgot about the communists. They'd be mad. They'd be mad at me. Don't tell them. Just don't tell them. I like they you know. That's the thing. Like, so I have a video I'm working on that kind of points generally in that direction. This is still a thing that I'm very excited for. So I'm so excited for this. If you don't know, we might actually be getting the first aid box that was rumored for so long from the community, the data mining community. But yeah, so as far as like wall decorations, let's see. I don't know what that would be. Maybe. Okay, yeah, here you go. So, the cool thing about the PTS is that you get like these pennants anytime that you go in and you take part in the PTS, right? So like the Brotherhood coming in, you got that one. You know what I mean? You've got the Fallout Worlds pennant. So like Fallout Worlds. Then you got the Mothman Equinox, Nuclear Winter. This is one of my... I think this is actually the nuclear... Just taking part in the Nuclear Winter bit. That wasn't a PTS one. Invaders. Then we've got the Pit. God, that was Test Your Metal. Yeah, good lord, that was a while back. Nuclear World on Tour. Like, that's the cool thing about these, right? There's so many of these that are around. And the cool thing is if you have Steam, if you have Fallout 76... yeah, War for Appalachia type of deal. That's kind of where my brain is. I don't see factions. Now there was, and this is dipping into a video as well. That there was an interview talked about, and they talked. It was at the QuakeCon 2024 event. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. I watch all these interviews. I save them and go back and watch them later because you never know. And that's kind of... Have y'all ever noticed how I kind of guess right on a few things? Well, it's because I watched NCIS when I was a kid, right? When I was growing up. And I wholeheartedly believe there's no such thing as a coincidence. I genuinely believe that. I put a little common sense into my guesses. Now, I'm going to be wrong. I will be wrong. But there's a reason why I genuinely can guesstimate things kind of close to what they are. And it's just because I pay attention. And you can guesstimate this stuff too if you just pay attention. Or just ask the questions. But there was a question from Ken, the leader of Fallout for Hope, when they were talking about player choices and choices that matter. And Bill Lacoste, roughly, not going to quote anything because I'm going to get the quote wrong, said that in a live service game, it's hard to do something like that because of so many players making a different bit. Yeah, Proby. Smack on the back of the head. But that there is something that the team is kind of working on or could potentially be working on where things could make a choice, could matter type deal. So, we'll have to see if that ever comes to fruition. But, you know what I mean? So, I want crossplay between everyone, not just Xbox and PlayStation. Fuck that noise. Okay? If you're going to give crossplay to Xbox and PlayStation, give it to everybody. Fuck exclusives. Fuck console only. No. Dude, I get so irritated when people tell me, somebody commented, it's not even get irritated. That's a strong word. Somebody commented today on a video saying, I don't want PC because of the simple fact that PC market has duped everything, right? Yeah, option to option out. Option to opt out of that. That would be great. Choice. That is good. Choice matters. Having a choice in life, good thing. Amazing. So, somebody said, but items are duped on PC. I sat back in my chair and went, you do realize that the same ways that people duped on PC is the same way that things are duped on the console. It's not system specific. This is the year 2025. The game has been out for almost 7 years. Okay. If you touch something like a treasure map, a bobblehead, or anything like that, chances are you just probably bought something from a vendor that may have or may not have been duped. Fucking, you know, it's there. It's on all systems. And it's just like, no, it's everywhere, dude. Like, it's everywhere deals with that. It's not just PC. And yeah, there's hackers on PC. There was a situation where it happened. It's going to happen. It's, you know, unless you lock it down, it's an online game. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? And yeah, does it suck? Yeah, it sucks. But it's just like dealing with a bully when you're a kid, right? You smile and wave and you just give a thumbs up. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? It's not something that we should have to deal with, but it's something that we do indubitably deal with. Now, I haven't even tested the combat stuff. I have not even tested the combat stuff. And I'm not going to right now. But I could. I might do it. No way Microsoft let a mod for PC touch their code. No, you don't touch their code. That's the thing. You don't touch. So all the mods that I use, I'll show you this, Buck. So the mods that I use are quality of life, right? They're quality of life. We have the new glowing bobbleheads, but they don't really glow. So I put this one on, the glowing bobbleheads on, so that the glowing bobbleheads in my camp actually glow. Xmas gifts for, yes, somebody, there was a thing for that one back in the day. The Christmas gift camps, as they called them. These are client-based. They're not server-side. These are client-based. These are not server-side. By the way, this is part of the thing I was talking about on the video today. You know what I mean? The better patch for, like, now, I would love it if everybody got to see their inventory weight and stuff like that. But the being able to lock stuff, that's part of that situation. But yeah, like all of these are just client side. They don't touch the code from 76 as far as like server or net or anything like that. What you're talking about would be like scripts and stuff like that. Are you aware of the Fallout 4 mod being worked on, Fallout Appalachia? So last year, during a Fallout for Hope stream, no, it wasn't Fallout for Hope. It was C3, actually. They actually came on 1 or 2 slots before us when we were talking about, because we did 2 bits for C3 this year. We did one for a new Vegas mod. Let me pull that up real quick. Short, long form video, not for upload. C3 Survival Mode Overhaul by Legend, and then we did Revelation Blues. So yes, I know about that one. I saw a little bit of it. I don't know much about it. I'm afraid I don't really know a lot. They said Custom Worlds was the first step to mod support, as a whole cloning your characters meant your save was safe. So don't ever get your hopes up for mod support for Fallout 76. I say this for the fact that mod support I don't ever see happening while the game is currently being worked on. You know what I mean? Oh, he has? Okay, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check out to see the updates and stuff. I do see mod support coming for Fallout 76. But it's going to be a sad day. And that day is going to be when the game probably officially dies. Where they hopefully would allow people to host their worlds, anything like that. Because I know a lot of people would still continue to play Fallout 76, even if they could just host their own bit and bring their friends in and stuff like that. That's the problem with live service games. It's, a bit. But so the reason I say don't get your hopes up for mod support, by the way, is because how many times do you think on a new update, when a new update comes out, how many times do you think that I see a Gassy Why does this say that it's undefined? Or why does it say failed to load title? And I have to say, it seems like somebody's playing on PC and has forgotten to update their mods. So no, adding that extra workload onto Bethesda support is not going to happen. I don't see it happening. Look, I say it all the time. I would not mod Fallout 76. I would not put any mods on Fallout 76 if Bethesda was to offer these mods. And guess what? You're already getting one on the newest update, if it comes out. Save Everything was a mod that we had on PC for a long time. It's out of date now. It's no longer being used. But that's what the lock feature is. So that one's still a mod PDF or ADF, but it's definitely something this was not originally in the game, right? Here's the funny thing. Y'all like to build these camps, right? You love to build camps, don't you? Fallout 76 players love it. They absolutely love to build camps. Did you know that the original intent of camps in Fallout 76 was to be mobile camps? It was never really meant to be here. It was meant to move with you throughout the wasteland. That's what it was originally. And then it moved to players building more permanent locations. And the whole game changed. And players started helping each other. So PvP stopped being such a big thing. Then we got pacifist mode, which absolutely, positively, one of my favorite things about the game, pacifist mode, because I give two rat's ass about PvP. I'm going to tell you this, if I could do Nuclear Winter again, absolutely I would. Nuclear Winter could come back in a rotation. I don't ever see it being a thing, though. I genuinely never see it being a thing, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Dude, I love the Pavilion kit. I do. Yeah, it's one of those things that shit shacks were a dime a dozen back in the day. And they still are a dime a dozen now, but they were very prevalent back in the day. Yeah, if it wasn't a hack fest, it was definitely a hack fest back in the day. It was like, ooh, good God. I gritted my teeth and made it through there, though. I did. But, and the thing is, too, about that, Electric, we used to have a standalone PvP mode. We used to have a standalone. It was good in theory, but just like when you give people the ability to do things in game, you have time to penis, where initially, how long is it going to take somebody to draw a dick in a game? Players will gamify a system and boost, because if you're not stopped, you're going to do it. So it was a survival mode back in the day, and it was a lot of fun. I loved it. It was great. Leaderboards and everything like that. But you would find people gathering at train stations and such, and they would be boosting their way into, being top dog. So while I agree would be nice to have a PvP bit, you have to remember player engagement. And that's a live service game is all about player engagement. So I don't think the player engagement would be enough there to dictate spending time on doing that. I don't think that would be something key. I don't know. Let's see. So that's the thing, Alan. That's what I mean. Like, we could bring back Nuclear Winter in a rotating bit. Like, I can almost guarantee the answer to this question without even asking it. And I guarantee chat would be silent, because the only people that I know that do custom worlds are people who do, like, competitions, tournaments, like how Wreck-It Renee's doing her master I have to space out the words Bader. I love that girl. She's so funny. Like, no filter. I love it. Absolutely, dude, it made me laugh. Axolotl fishing tournament. Fallout's master. Bader. Thanks YouTube for making me do that. Oh my god. But so like she does stuff where she like that's where I first met and got to have people that RP. Yeah, exactly. It's not a lot of people. You know what I mean? There is some, but it's not a lot. What I'm saying is that the player engagement rate is low. So if you took out worlds, because people still use custom, but if you took out worlds, because worlds is you can do pretty much everything in worlds with custom. But you could change out worlds to nuclear winter for a month or two, for a season, then put worlds back for a season, and then kind of flip flop and see how players would engage with that. To keep it fresh. It wouldn't be technically FOMO, but it would be FOMO, which is fear of missing out. And live service games are really good about that. But like, it's one of those things that I think it could be done. I don't know if it'll ever be done though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Worlds is a thing that it's. I don't even go into worlds. I do stuff in custom world, like I'm doing right now. I'll do like, dude. All right, so you want to let me let you in some game real quick. Let me tell you something. Fire Marshal Bill here. So back in the day, before mannequin displays, I don't know if we will have enough. I don't know if we'll have more. We can see while we're sitting here bullshitting and talking. But what would that be under? Mannequins. So back in the day, what we would do, as far as it goes, would be to that's right. It'd be a display. It should be under display because, ergo, that's what mannequins are. I just think of them as like buildable things. So that'd be it. But yeah, so back in the day, how I would do builds is I would go into a custom world with free crafting. There you go. And that's how I would get the rolls that I needed. Guess what? If I don't have the legendary modules, guess what I do? I go into a custom world still. Because if I'm testing something out, I don't want to just. Okay, there we go. I don't want to just make. I don't want to just utilize like my legendary modules on something that I'll probably trash anyways. Because now, legendaries don't really technically matter. They still do. Nope. Still 3. Looks like. If that's how many you could have before. I genuinely don't use... I genuinely do not use mannequins. Genuinely. Not ever since chat taught me that I can put these connections down and that I don't actually have to utilize a mannequin for it. This little pressure plate, you see how it's up? Now it's down. 3 of 5. Okay, I was not paying attention. Where the fuck is my mannequins at then? I don't have mannequins here. Okay, yeah, it's 5. Okay. Where's mine? Where's my other man? I don't have mannequins, do I? Budge. How, what? What? Oh, I don't have enough budget. Oh, fuck me. I'm just dumb sometimes. Look, okay? Okay? Oh, it matches my budget. Look, I'm not paying attention, okay, chat? Listen. Bop you on the head. I'll bop you. I'm a dumbass, okay? Look, I admit it. I'm a bit dumb. I may have been good at where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, or maybe I wasn't. Maybe I caught dysentery on the Oregon Trail far too many times. I don't know. No, I don't. That's what I thought. Dude, Reasonable. All right, so I'll tell you this funny thing. Reasonable told me what time they went live, and then I changed the time instead of moving it the other way. And she's like, "No, you went the wrong way, Jason." I was like, "I'm a dumbass." Bring back survival mechanics. So I would not mind them bringing back survival mechanics. Yeah, I never actually played Spore. I never played that PlayStation game. You know what I mean? Yo, Bub, what's up, buddy? AI video meme. This doctor comes in and says to a guy, "You have look at the doctor says double it." Oh no, I've seen that one. Yeah. I've seen that one. Dude, the Google is it called VO? The videos that people are making is pretty funny. It's also pretty scary too. Because they actually somewhat look real. But hey, you know, yeah, surely Skynet won't be a thing, right? Surely. But yeah, like, am I excited for this builders update? Hell yeah. I definitely am excited to see what it looks like as far as it goes for like heavy guns and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm definitely excited to see what comes of that, right? What do you want, Spore Plant? What do you want? So I'm very excited to see. I was like, wait, I got to go over here. And I'm definitely excited to see the changes to, like, heavy guns. Now, one that I think is going to be really good is this Gauss minigun. Now, will the Gauss minigun be what I switch to? Probably so. Will I probably go to... Oh, I don't have free crafting on. What a dumbass. I don't have free crafting on. Because the longer you fire a Gauss minigun, I think it's going up to 60% damage, extra damage. And then on top of that, you get the bit for the extra stack, right? The extra stack for what was that thing? What was that thing called? What was that one called? Dadgummit, it was a video game. I even made the joke in my dadgum video, and I don't even remember the damn name. Because the one stack for every 50 ammo, 3% damage. It's not Overkill. Bloodborne? No, it's not Bloodborne. Damn it, I don't remember the name of that one. Can you place multiple dwellers in this update? Ooh, that is a good idea. The answer is probably no. But just because we probably know the answer does not mean that we're not going to test it. Dale Lawson. Still can't be placed because he was floating. So he technically still... Yeah, no, still won. Still 1-1. So, yeah. Scrap them. Get out of here. Get Brotherhood out of here. I only got you because it was free. I don't think I would have got you, Dale, if it wasn't free. Holy Fire doesn't take a hit once the perk card changed place. So, technically, the Holy Fire is going to be buffed. Like crazy. Okay? So, you see, this... Can we... Why is it that I remember changing the legendaries for that? Can you still change them? Yes, you can. Okay. So imagine if it is that way, and then you put quad on it. Right? Okay, here's the thing. I want to meet Julie, and I want new music. I can't listen to music when I stream. Doesn't mean I don't listen to Appalachia Radio on absolute repeat, though. Only thing that won't... Dude, no. Ammo... You're going to get... I do too. That's my thing. It's one of my biggest things is I get to meet all these random ass people that I'd never asked to meet. And the one person I want to meet is not in game. You know, I'd like to meet Mr. New Vegas too, but I'd like to meet Julie. Where's she at? So Hades, one thing that I always suggest people to do, especially double XP, uplink. Daily Ops is still a great way solo to get ammo and to get XP. You know what I mean? It's still a great way, unless it can only be killed by melee. Then it sucks. Then that sucks. I think it's time for Bethesda to fix the display limit. I wanted to display all my rare clothes. So, Vitor, it's not that they need to fix it. It's that they need to change it because it's exactly how they want it to be right now. So, there's a new build menu, Nuka. There was a lesson that a lot of companies had to learn. And one of those companies that had to learn it the hardest, Funcom, with Conan. They had to learn it with Conan Exiles. That's why we have limits, because humans will human. Absolutely, positively, humans will human if given the chance, right? If given the chance, humans are going to human. So players would go around in Conan and crash servers and troll users by placing down 100, 200 lights. So at first I had that same thing, Nuka. I had that exact same statement. And then the more I've built with it over the past, a couple of hours, almost 2 hours for this stream. Over the past 2 hours, I've become more and more familiar with it. And it's actually become a lot more easier to my brain. Yeah, Bodie McBoatface. Not many people remember Bodie McBoatface. Humans will human. Wait a tick. The fuck? What? I don't remember this. Am I just dumb? Do I just not remember that? I remember all this other stuff. I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one. Okay, good. I'm glad, Reasonable. Now I you know what? Now I don't feel crazy because I'm like, what? Huh? What? I don't remember this one. I don't remember. I'm telling you. John Rush is in this photo. I'm gonna be real with you. That's John Rush on the left hand side. You can tell me it's not, but I can tell you I'm gonna be like, it is. It looks like him. It looks like John Rush. You know, I'm just saying. That's what it looks like. God, I love these old Tricentennial Edition posters. I do. I love them to death. That glow in the dark one, I've still got the original glow in the dark map. Where the fuck is that? It's still in the box. I still have the collector's edition box for the Nuka Power Armor Edition helmet and the normal Power Armor Edition helmet. Sometimes you'll see them. I'll put them on randomly. It doesn't have mold in it. Don't worry. It was cleaned. I picked it up for like $25. The Nuka one. I paid $200 for the original one though. They didn't put those movie posters in yet. No, that's very surprising that they haven't, right? I had to think about how to word that in my head. It's very surprising that they hadn't done that yet, right? It's crazy. Yes, it's probably a season 2 thing. Because remember, and here's the biggest reason. Let me do this. The biggest reason that I do not cover data mine stuff. I need to put the new Vault logo over there. That's what I need to do. The biggest reason that I do not cover data mine stuff is because humans will human. I can tell you that I don't like hamburgers, and somebody's going to say, Gassy said he didn't like hot dogs. Okay? Humans are going to human. That's the reason I don't cover data mine stuff. Because somebody will see something in a data mine and say, okay, let me fucking filter off for a second. Somebody will post up, this is going to happen. Nuke Knights is going to post up a damn data mine video. Hey, what up, doctor? Nuke Knights is going to post up a damn data mine thing. Then DTD's going to as well. Somebody's going to inevitably come into my comment section and tell me, I see that this is coming out. And then I'm going to have to respond to them and say, just because you see it in the PTS or you see it in a data mine video does not mean that it's coming out. It's going to happen. It happens every PTS, and it happens every time somebody inevitably makes a data mine video. Somebody comes into my comment section and says, hey, guess this is going to happen. I saw this on a video, and it's going to happen. Just because it's here does not mean that it's going to be here. Okay. Yo! Appreciate you, Vitor. Appreciate you. Let's get a 645 for Vitor. I appreciate you, buddy. Absolutely, positively. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Hopefully, you have treated yourself before you became a member. Let's see. It was one of the first wallpapers to be data mined, and it's never been available. I mean, there you go. There you go. There you go. I mean, that's the biggest thing that I have to remind people. I have to remind people that just because it's in the PTS does not mean that it's going to be here. That's why every PTS video that I make, not going over the patch notes, I don't say it when I'm doing the patch notes. I probably should start saying it when I'm doing the patch notes. But every time, like the one I'm going to make for tomorrow, and I'm just going to go over the building one later. I think probably tomorrow I'll probably do a get in, maybe do a stream, checking out some of the like perk card changes and stuff like that, and then make a different video for that one. But every time I have to tell probably it goes. Let's see. I think some things are probably get deleted for the simple fact that it was supposed to be a surprise. No, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that Bethesda would put that much time into something and then delete it because somebody ruined the surprise. But I can guarantee you that while I can guarantee you that they probably like, fuck, I wish they wouldn't have found that out. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't said anything to anybody about what the update is for like December. They haven't told a soul. They are keeping that shit under wraps. And I can almost guarantee you that they're going to postpone the PTS for that season just a little bit. I can almost guarantee you that that PTS is going to get postponed just a little bit because it's that big of a secret. Now, will they push it if we hear now? Like I could see things getting announced at so 21 mini season. So the way I interpret mini seasons and stuff like that, it's like how I said if you don't know, I called in a previous video before they announced, and I'm so glad I released the video when I did. Because like a couple of days after I released the video, they announced the builders update. I made a video. It's one that I'm getting into the habit of making. I'm trying to tone down the me talking element on them. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, this one no. Yeah, the one in Germany. I could definitely see it being around there. I could see it being when they announce like a season 2 trailer or a little bit after that. Not this one. I'm talking about 23 being Enclave. Whoa, where'd you go? I know, right? Hey guys. But so like it's the talking videos that I've gotten in the habit of doing, right? And I'm trying to tone it down where we're not like stupidly going long. I get it. I like to yap. I'm a fucking yapper. But like I made the comment that we had Skyline Valley, then we had Ghoul, and then we had Fishing, right? Yeah, Bombs Drop Fallout Day, I think, is when we're going to probably hear. You know, that's what I was sitting there talking about in the video, and I think I did not mention Fallout Day in that guesstimate, and somebody mentioned it in the comment section, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. But like, so I made the comment that the Ghoul update to me and the Fishing update to me was a filler update. So I'm kind of the current load screen, you know, there is a location that isn't in the game. Let me go see and turn the music off real quick. Oh, we'll go take a gander at that. Let me change over this so you can actually see it. Oh, dude, I forgot about looking at the main menu screen. Yeah, no, that's... Where is that? The Skelly? Oh, shit, where was that? What loading screen? So that's up there. I'm sure that's in the game. But like, which one? The Skelly. What are we talking about? But so I called the Ghoul and the Fishing update oh, wait for it. Okay. I called it a filler, and how I expected something bigger to be coming in the next or in the like at the tail end of the year. And I mentioned in that video as well about there being a mention of a building update coming. So the building update that was teased in QuakeCon 2024 took a year. And the fact that here's a little, it'll let you in on a game for a video as well. There's more talk about next gen stuff, like next gen updates, like a PS5 and Xbox Series X, because of some of the interviews that's been had. But that was mentioned a little bit at QuakeCon too. How shaders were done. Then Bill Lacoste got John Rush to say lava before the snake was announced, which was great. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Did I miss it? I wasn't paying attention. Did I miss it? Game Story, a season dedicated. So here's the thing about that. That's, oh, this one. Fuck, where is that? Because that's kind of look like Savage Divide a little bit, didn't it? But I don't recognize that bridge. Or I didn't recognize that. I don't recognize that at all. But so like it's one of those things that my brain, yeah, the trees, yeah. God, I wish I could skip. Wait, hold on a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some funk up in it. Will I be able to manage, browse local files? Let me see something real quick. Data, video. Technically, I could, but I don't know if I could. Will it let me? Nope. Would it let me play it on that one? Nope. So I don't know how to play that file because I'm dumb. But we can screenshot it real quick. I'll do this just to piss Geck off if Geck is still here. We'll take a screenshot and see. But it's one of those things that if you pay attention, you might be able to guesstimate. You sent me a DM. Dang, you already did it. Look at you. Look at him. There we go. There we go. Now, there you go. So, now let me bring this back up. So, The trees look like it. Like, the trees kind of look like they do in the Savage Divide. But where's that bridge? And the ground is not necessary. The ground isn't Savage Divide, though. I can see that in Fallout 4. I can see that. No, they couldn't, right? They wouldn't, right? I don't know if a Frugan is still here. Okay. Okay, let me put you on a different thing. So, Frugan, you remember the conversation we had the other day? About the thing? And people are saying it looks like Fallout 4? Imagine that. Imagine that coming sooner. Imagine for a second. Do sit back, listen to the story that I'm about to weave for you, if I can find where the hell it is. And guarantee I don't have any more. Cool. Welcome to my pull-up that I have for no reason in general. Let's go here. Chrome. Welcome. No. I don't remember which one it was in, though. I genuinely don't remember which one it was in. But wasn't this one. And this is this one. So, in one of these... And I don't remember.
Cast your.
I don't remember which one it was.
Well, Fallout 76. Stories that kind of.
Well, I think the one
have room for.
This was Summer's Game Fest, by the way. Games Radar and Shack News interviews. I'm going to mention them in the video. So, here's the thing about it. In one of these interviews, I don't remember which one it was. I think John Rush was the one
for storytelling with that too, like maybe a glimpse into things that happened before.
This to where y'all can't hear him talk, but I can hear him talk. Holy fuck! I just found it without even realizing it. Okay, I want you to listen. For just a few seconds here. Just a few seconds. This is what my nerd brain does.
Wasteland. There's a lot of room for storytelling with that too, like maybe a glimpse into things that happened before Fallout 3, or just as an example. The location is great. The timeline is perfect. We have a lot of room to explore in all kinds of directions.
Cool. I'm gonna grab this because I'm
not saying that we're gonna do it, but
I'm going to fish for following the Fallout base.
The feel. And so people that wanted more of that kind of all of those, the game came out. Being as good as it was developing over the years.
Talking about the to be running.
We've got plans way far into the future for this game. Even just looking a little further down the road this year, this December, a huge megaton-sized update coming to players.
Freudian slip or just words. So in the span of 3 minutes, Fallout 3 was brought up twice. No, he likes to do that. He also likes to post on Twitter when he gets done working out and he has a pump going on. He likes to talk about super mutant training. I think if John had his way, John would absolutely have playable super mutants in the game. But key point 2, why we don't have super mutants, playable super mutant roles in the game, the ghoul filled a certain role, right? He would be a super mutant. He would be a super mutant if he could. The ghoul specify it filled a role, right? The ghoul class filled a role, not human. Gave you other things to do. Bill Lacoste was asked about playable super mutants in Fallout 76, and the reason why we haven't got it yet, as Bill Lacoste mentioned, is that you're already a walking tank in power armor. So what does that, you know what I mean? The big thing they're saying, no. Again, this is humans going to human. They never said anything about... They said that they're looking into potentially doing a PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X release for... So I don't see... Hey, Relish is on this server. Let go. Where are you nuking, Relish? Where are you nuking? Earl. So I don't see the... I genuinely don't see a map expansion in the way that we're hoping. And see, I wanted to show this because this is something that we were talking about earlier.
Nuclear strike imminent.
Imagination runs strong in the community, in the Fallout 76 community, in that regard. So it's a 5-hour ride from Appalachia, and that's one thing they mentioned in the interview, that the distance between is not far. You know, the great thing about it is, as John said, we're in West Virginia, which is close to DC. So the timelines meet up and stuff like that, where we could possibly, not saying that we're going to do that. It's, you know, it's developer speak for like, hey, mention things that we might be thinking about, but things that we can't confirm nor deny. You'll never get a straight answer out of anybody because those are secrets that you cannot get said. But the thing about it is, at the end of the day, you have to think about it. Could we see when inevitably, because of the leaks of Oblivion being remastered, and then the Oblivion remaster happened, could we see a Fallout 3 remaster? Yes, we could. If we went and saw a Fallout 3 remaster, a great marketing tool would be absolutely amazing to see an expedition to DC. But just like you said, Electric Head, it would be far too irradiated to go, wouldn't it? But that hellscape would suck for humans, right? Well, I think in that regard they might. Because I don't know if they would do a map expansion that far out when they have so much area around. I could see that being an expedition, or some reason that we go over there. Some game reason that we go over there. But yeah, it would be a hellscape, right? You have to use power armor, some form of rad suit. Yeah, I could say it maybe like how Atlantic City. Yeah, like Atlantic City would be a good bit of like showing that. Like, not the pit. The pit was not fun after you do Atlantic City. But, you know, Atlantic City, that's a good story-based little bit. I could see that happening for something like that. And it'd be a good marketing strategy to get people amped up and more hyped than they already are for Fallout 3. But let's be real, you're going to sell 1 million copies of Fallout 3 because you say that. If they gave hazmat suits 100% block, right? No, well, that's what I'm saying. But think of the wording that I used there, Nuka, into what Electric said. It would suck for humans, right? We have ghouls. And as Bethesda has said, everyone's going to have a reason for that. Main expedition in New Jersey. Well, yes, it's further. But again, like we said, expedition, not map expansion. That's what we're saying. That was my guess. is they would do something like Atlantic City and Expedition. I mean, hell, we went to Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? A map expansion would entail the map being expanded. Atlantic City, the Pit, they are not map expansions. They are travel locations that we go to. That's why I wouldn't see it being a map expansion to there, because this would have to expand. This in itself. You know what I mean? But now, can I see this being utilized in the future? Yes. Can I see this being utilized in the future? Yeah. As John Rush and Bill Lacoste have said, they will keep Fallout 76 going as long as players are interested and players are playing. You know what I mean? Skyline Valley, well, and that's the biggest thing. There's still a lot of space around here for them to use. Nothing there. I mean, technically something could be there, but it's where all these cargos are. You know, when you see Mothman Equinox going and you got all those little cargo bots and stuff going. It's a very special time of the year when you get to see all those. I know Relish. I was like, oh, Relish is on this one. Relish launched a nuke. Where he launched a nuke, and I was like, Earl. Off Harper's Ferry. I mean, it could, but see, for me, I would like to see Free States. Technically, we still don't have. Not Earl. I guess because that one right there. Hey, Electric, have a good one. Yeah, I'm about to end stream, honestly, because of I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat. I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Northwest. Oh, that was you. Northwest. What the hell? Northwest. Oh, I thought this one was the one you. No, I'm about to end. I'm good. That's weird. South. I don't see it. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Sorry. I should have known if I don't see it. I saw this one and thought it was that one. I didn't realize it was this one. You know what I mean? I actually was meant to press private server just to go back in and do some testing. But that's what I'm saying. There's so many what if situations that could be what if type of a deal on what could be coming in that huge, huge update to Fallout 76. But what we got to check out today was the building, and we got to talk a little bit about different stuff. And we didn't check out any perk cards or anything like that, which is crazy. We spent 2 hours just jibber jabbering, just damn jibber jabbering. Hey, no worries, Electric. And look, I hope that gets fixed. I will send a report in to one of my contacts at Bethesda, and I will see if there's any update on that. Because hopefully that could be fixed. You know, I mean, that's weird that that's a thing that happens, especially when it's powered up and stuff like that. That's a weird thing. I know the majority of folks in the office are on leave right now because tomorrow is the 4th. We will be live again tomorrow. I don't know what we'll be doing. Maybe it will be checking out the perk cards and stuff like that and the changes for that. But y'all, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out. What a fucking video? This is a stream. The stream. Thank you. Wow. I can't believe it. I get in a habit of thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to check the video out. Thank you so much to the channel members. Good Lord of mercy. What a spotlight that is for the day. I'm going to go take the pork belly off of the grill. But seriously, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Let's see. A lot of Xbox Studios. No, not a. So there was 9,000 people that got laid off, and I really do feel bad for them. There were some people at the Bethesda UK. I don't think the gaming side of Microsoft was really touched. I don't think the Austin team was touched for 76 or anything like that. It sucks for them. It really does. I hate it for them, and I retweeted the stuff out. You know, because like there's a lot of people that lost their jobs, and it really does suck. It really does suck for them, and I hope they land on their feet because honestly, like a lot of people have put a lot of passion into the projects, and I think companies would be glad to pick them up. I know a lot of people have mentioned about Double 11 still hiring for positions, so hopefully there's a strong connection where they can land on their feet. I know Ruckus is probably hiring. That's where Lady Devon went to. You know, they're working on a project right now. I can't say any more about that. But like there's so many companies that are hiring And I hope that every single one of those people that got laid off land on their feet. I've been laid off before. I understand how it feels. It sucks. And I really do thoughts and prayers for them. But y'all, thanks so much for hanging out. Seriously, I hope y'all have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Enjoy Meat Week. Enjoy your time in the wasteland, son. Y'all, take it easy. Have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love ya.